Image is the second tab in the visual setting. Image tab we refer to post-processing. There are two main parts: corrections and effects. Mostly we use corrections. We can keep effects as default. In correction we have the option contrast, highlights with shadows. We also have auto contrast. When we enable auto contrast, the following two options are disabled. Highlights affect areas with overexposure or bright place. Shadows are where it gets shadow. Bright and dark create contrast. Saturation. Color temperature. These two options we can keep as default. Then we finalize it with Photoshop. We call it post-production. In effect, we have option motion blur. We rarely work on it because Enscape objects are less animated. Motion blur, it only happens if the object is moving. The normal case is that we do not see much. Keep it default. Lens flare and bloom effect. We can see the sun source from this view. When we increase the intensity of lens flare, we will see this effect. Where it shines, it's default. Usually default value is working good. In some cases, if the effect of rendering is too strong, we can reduce it. Bloom effect. This will make the brightness area start to glow. For easy viewing, we can disable lens flare. It's so bright. Highlight the light coming through the window light source. In case we play with a lot of lights, a little bit of the effect will make the render looks interesting. Two options below. Maybe an effect that we will not modify at all. Black vignette highlight around frame. Its default is also not very strong. 30% we see. Its effect is small, so its default is okay. Chromatic aberration. This effect, if we look closely, some of our object we will see. Its effect in the corners has a slight highlight color. 0 has no effect. Its default is a minor effect. Usually the real-world image is it not very shape. We look at the value of 0, its very distinct shape. So its default is working well.